Only motherfucker I know ain't gonna turn his back on me.
You don't have to. You don't have to. Right. He won't lie to you. He won't try to girl. He won't talk greasy behind your back. He won't do none of that. Anybody you love, if you're around long enough, he'll love them.
The relationship between the American Pit Bull Terrier and hoods all across the states have always been accepted and was actually the unannounced mascot for those who lived the street life. But somewhere in the 1980s, things began to change. Dogs were becoming more fashionable, which brought in the era of women rocking purse dogs and many pit bull lovers converting to a smaller version of man's best friend.
Any relation to pit bulls?
Generations back, about 40, 50 years ago. They're their own breed now.
Man, this is a man-made breed. It's replacing breeds. It's replacing the French Bulldogs. It's replacing the English Bulldogs, the American Bulldogs, the Staffies, the English Terriers. It's replacing all these breeds because they're healthier, they're stronger. They don't have game lines in them, but more or less, they live long. People see them and people want them.
Y'all make sure y'all be looking out for this, you heard me? The next big LA. You know what I'm saying? Big old head, small body.
Things out in Kennel, showing some love. I'm about to show y'all some daggone fire-ass bulls, you know what I'm saying? All we got is fight.
Eastside is at it, man. They're one of the badass females we got, man. Like a black chocolate.
The American Bully dog breed, often referred to as the mini bully, began developing in the 1980s, and after 10 years of tweaking temperaments, shortening heights, and shaping the proper physique, they were complete.
Man, this is a man-made breed. You're gonna see breeds within a breed, you know, so like with anything, like if you look at French Bulldogs, American Bulldogs, Terriers, you know, there's gonna be breeds within a breed that exemplify a different bloodline. Well, this is a man-made breed, so it depends on how the people are making.
I would just put breeds together. You have to study pedigrees. You have to study ancestors, grandparents. You have to study generations of every. You have to study it.
You have to go around. You have to be able to be well-traveled and see all different types of breeds to see what types of dogs are out there.
I'm doing my research, and I'm breaking down the pedigrees, and I'm knowing what goes with what to get something.
Crossbreeding was the formula, and with the American Pit Bull Terrier as the parent foundation, at least 5 of the breeds were used to acquire the desired height, width, color, shape, and temperament. And after years of development, there are several new members that's been added to the American Bully family, which includes the Pocket, the Standard, the Classic, and the XL.
What do you call them, like half breeds, and just mixing them?
Yeah, it's a mix of dogs, but you know, it takes a lot of money to create a bloodline of dogs because you're going to take a lot of losses up front, and it's going to take years and years and years of selective breeding, pulling the best dogs out.
Just look at it. Look at what I created. Look at what I created. I know what I'm doing.
You know, some people think taking a French Bulldog to the Bully is going to make your dog smaller. You know, there's other dogs out there that are smaller, like the English Terrier. You don't have to throw a French Bulldog in there. The new breeders don't really know about all that.
Years of reproducing and shaping a brand is what creates a unique breed, and it's only those with the proper knowledge and experience that produces the healthiest and most attractive dogs.
Well, I got exotic bullies, exotic pocket bullies, but mine kind of like on a micro/pocket because they not as big as most pockets. Like I wanted fully functional dogs. I feel like a lot of people who got them little bit of micro dogs, like them bitches like abominations, like little aliens, like them bitches ain't dogs. You gotta pick them bitches up to do everything, like, and they got short lifespans, they can't breathe, you know what I'm saying? So I got fully functional shit that's short and small, just like them, but they can still run and jump in cars, run people down, run other dogs down, still fit under cars. That's how, like, my dogs will never get taller than 10.5 inches. They gonna be really muscular, big head bitches, you know what I'm saying?
Hog hunting, because hog hunting was an epidemic down in the South. So that's where the bully kind of originated, and then it started creeping its way in people's homes. People started having them as pets. And then, you know, obviously you take that and you start looking at it and say, hey, what can I change about that? So what we look for is making shorter, wider dogs. And, you know, we started working towards that.
These dogs are really rare, and like, it's just a market for them.
Would you say it's a pretty good hustle?
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do it the right way, make sure they go into loving homes, you know what I'm saying? Don't just get into it because you want the money, because, I mean, they still like dogs, like, you know what I'm saying? I done bred my female dog twice, and this last time that I'm not gonna do it no more because I just feel like I need to get another female dog to do it too. I don't want to keep making her have birth. But she can have puppies for the rest of her life every year if I want her to.
The mini bullies have C-sections rather than natural births.
You would rather pay for a C-section than you would risking a puppy during birth. The fee for a C-section is a lot less than the risk of losing a puppy.
You obviously got a new litter.
Yeah,
right?
It just dropped. I had a fucked up experience with him because I had an appointment for it. I tell the front desk clerk, I was seeing what she was having complications with. I knew she was going into labor. So that's why I scheduled the appointment. So I'm like, nah, she need to get them pulled. She like, you did a test? I'm like, no. She's telling me that she's not ready to give birth. Valentine's night, me and my girl got a hotel. My mother-in-law called like, the dog in here having birth. She's sitting on the puppy, you gotta come get it. So I had to stop, run, go home, and I did labor for my dog myself. You know what I'm saying? She ended up having 6. I got all 6 of them out. But about 3 or 4 days later, 2 of them died on me because they had too much fluid in their throat and their nose from having the real birth. See, I normally go get a C-section because these dogs are too small to really have birth. So it's better to cut them open, you feel me?
I mean, I prefer C-sections just because it protects my mother. If a puppy gets stuck in there, you know, and now when she's having natural labor, you're gonna still have to do a C-section, except now it's an emergency C-section. They're gonna scar your female's uterus.
And then you could lose her, right?
Yeah, you can lose her if it goes longer than 24 hours.
I had 6, 2 died on me, dog.
2 died? How old were they when they died?
A few days. They wouldn't eat. I think they had too much fluid caused in the throat. Yeah. And I didn't know how to get it out. So now I called back to the vet trying to get some compensation or like just take care of me because I lost like 10,000. You know what I'm saying? When the 2 dogs died on me. I really could have saved them if I could have pumped it out with like a baby nose pump or something, but I ain't find out about that until like a few hours after they died. One of my friends called me and told me that's what I should have did, but that was in hindsight. You know what I'm saying? But I really blame the vet because I didn't even want to have to give. I could have lost the mother, the female dog. She could have died giving birth. So it was all, but she didn't. But it's all kind of shit like that. I still lost 2 puppies, and I would have rather got the C-section. If I got the C-section, then the dogs wouldn't have had all that fluid in them.
The temperaments, right? Because we know like the pit bulls were known for having bad attitudes and even attacking owners sometimes, you know. But
I always say if a dog looks good and has a terrible temperament or a terrible personality, it's gonna ruin the dog. Nobody's gonna want to be around that dog. You know, I don't care how good the dog looks, if it has a terrible personality to it, you know, nobody's gonna want it, you know. So, you know, if you got the charisma and the personality, you know, that'll make the dog. And I think that's one of the main drivers.
I got dogs for sale right now, and my price is $5,000. But I work with people. I mean, if I see you serious and you can come with $3K and we can do a $3K and a puppy back deal, I'll take that. Well, you give me $3K and then when you go breed your dog and they have puppies, I get to come pick a puppy.
And when people buy them, they buy them because they show dogs or because they?
Both. And some people just want them for the house because they just, it's like a trophy. Okay. You know how somebody get an old school car? You know, I mean, you might already have a few trophies, like you need to buy another one. 5 is cheap, like I know people that for the same kind of dogs I have that spend 8 to 10K for them. So when I say 5, that's showing a little still.